Hello and welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. Just jumping on in the immediate aftermath of the launch press conference for the rematch, November the 15th. Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. 2, or Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn 2, should I say. Eubank Jr., the A-side, winning the first fight. It's just concluded. Eddie Hearn did turn up after all. It's nice to see Mr. Ben Shalom with Boxer there. He hasn't been seen for a while. Lots to break down and talk about. Of course, the main talking point, Chris Eubank Jr. at the start of the presser, alleging that Matchroom blocked his ambulance in and all these kind of things. There's lots of talk about the weight cut. He even said about losing a toenail, I think he quoted at some point during the first fight. Eddie Hearn had a field day with that one. I think obviously there's the back and forth regarding all of that. Eubank Jr. went on to have a big rant about Robert Smith, the head of the British Boxing Board of Control. Obviously, he lost 500,000 of his purse during the first fight. He missed the initial weight at the weight. He missed the 160, but he did make the rehydration the following morning. Yeah, it's kind of turned back again into the Chris Eubank Jr. versus Eddie Hearn show, hasn't it? Conor Benn was quite quiet. He didn't get too much change out of him. Eubank, he always comes really prepared. He dominates these press conferences. Eddie was getting a little bit riled up. I think he wasn't obviously happy. He was very defiant that a lot of the things Eubank Jr. was saying weren't true. You know, maybe Eubank Jr. was trying to get under his skin. You know, did he succeed in that first time around? Possibly. You know, he gave it the old Eddie again when he started talking. So yeah, definitely the Eubank versus Hearn show again. The notable thing that happened between the two fighters is obviously Bomac, fresh off the huge win for Terence Bull Crawford over Canelo in Vegas. Must have been on one of the first flights over to London. He was there. He's going to be head trainer for Chris Eubank Jr. again. Obviously, he's with him for the Liam Smith rematch. Then he had the controversy, didn't he, at the airport with the gun. Then Jonathan Banks came in for the first Conor Benn fight, didn't he? Or maybe he was with him again for the Zerameta fight. I can't even remember if he was or not. But Bomac, anyway, back in the corner. Bit of talk about the Bud Crawford win, obviously. Bomac very confident that his man Eubank Jr. will win. They didn't get too close during the face-off. But yeah, it was an interesting press. Eubank Jr., of course, taking the reins as he did all the way through the first one. But it's on for November the 15th at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the same venue as in April. Ben Shalom had a little nip at Conor Benn, didn't he, after his dad Nigel was giving his speech out and talked about the rehydration for, I think it was a reference to Terence Crawford not needing it against Canelo. But good to see Ben Shalom back out. I'm sure the media will be dying to get interviews with him around what's going on with the BBC deal. He's been very, very quiet. So yeah, lots to unpack. Let me know your thoughts on the presser, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.